So this show, I think, is pretty awesome. It's taken me a few times of coming in here to kind of grok the whole thing. Every time I come in, I see something different. I love the video room. I love the whole concept of Big Bang, small particles, big particles. I like the avatar figure, I mean, I like it all visually. And John Anderson's part in here.
I'm glad you said that. In the morning. Julie got a meeting.
No, I am. Okay, well, I did, I just, I managed all today's. Okay, all right.
Really appreciating I never was. You were
Yeah, wouldn't it be great if they had
That's a funny picture.
Can you change the angle of the cut?
Yeah, I got my Serbian accent.
Really British?
No. Really British? I mean, I've had fantasies about actually being able to cut away you know. I mean, you would have to have the guides on some kind of,
Friends from,
you know.
Yeah.
Link them together, see about
These young women would like to tell you about their experiences here and what they think about things.
We're young. I think I'm supposed to be young in this circle of matter for all the years, right?
I think so.
Millennia.
I like that it's opening my mind in new directions. I have to think about it all to know what I think of it.
Right.
It starts
But it's
there.
interesting, and I have heard already a bit about the Big Bang expanding and then contracting again, but I've only heard about that recently. But it doesn't make sense that, to me, uneducated in this stuff, did it go on forever? Where's it going to go?
But why, if it didn't go on forever, what's after it stops? Because time goes on forever.
Just come in here for a second
And
before they
then,
leave.
so that's what he's showing, is that it's cyclical. It's just like a breath. Keeps going. Because it's like, it's space itself. If you put a wall out there, what's behind the wall?
That's why I live in
It's
the hills,
infinity.
because they keep me cozy. And if I looked at the ocean, it's infinity, and I
It is
want to go
infinity.
explore.
It's infinity, and so I think that what he's showing is this interesting contraction and expansion forever, which is fascinating.
I love the idea of it because it makes so much more sense than what I've always been told. What we're hearing recently about expanding and then contracting.
Yeah, and it's great to see it visually. It makes a lot more sense when you can picture it.
Yeah.
He's done a great job imagining that. Yeah, it's great. It's a big breath.
Good luck with your next book.
Hey! Messed it up too bad.
I just assumed that this was something you did and now you're
Bandsaw
like,
working today finally.
Oh, that big one outside,
It's under remote control.
No.
So I had talked to him about,
oh, wow. you know, this Michael does be like, you know, as a waveform, right? Like if you could do it, and she thought about it, and he actually got this together as a quantum group at the University of Rochester for the quantum year of the quantum conference that was the year of the quantum mechanics. So he had taken these projectors and figured it out. There's this great program called Blender that can take multiple images and then figure out like how to blend them together so that it looks like one image.
It's kind of like the Van Gogh thing, you know?
Right. It's kind of
There's
like multiple projectors that are all together. And what happens then is like you can sort of see that a person casts a shadow, but it's not a dark shadow because it's always right. Depending on how many projectors are on the wall.
It's so incredible. It just
It's really fun.
It's actually stay up for like years.
Yeah, yeah, and it could be constantly changing.
Yeah.
So Ray's going to do a talk on, not today, next week, 26th. And I think he's going to be putting different things up, talking about quantum mechanics in general.
I just read an article about neutrinos, which totally blew my mind. It's sort of all the same.
If you use a different color filter, you can change the color.
Well, you can change the color of the particle.
Right.
You know, so like, you know, the projectors can do whatever, and so yes. And you'll see that it does, it changes from white to red and blue. And that's just a setting in the program that says, okay, at this point, the projector's down. But you know, these ideas of expansion and contraction is sort of a theme throughout the whole cosmos.
Yeah, that's so true.
And it's about scale. It's about, you know, this quantum scale experiencing light as if you were on the quantum scale, and then the human scale, and then the cosmic scale. You know, it's like, but it's all about scale.
Eastern thought, it's all about that.
And then in physics, it's all about that. The same thing as Eastern. In physics, it's the same as Eastern thought, which is Eastern thought is connected to that, you know, expansion and contraction. And then it's just more quantified. I guess by quantum, I mean, quantum is sort of two things can happen at the same time. Like two different, like there's, you can kind of.
Then I think that next thing is.
Yes.
Both on this and this, but then it can implode into those black holes, right?
Yeah.
That's a whole other.
That's a whole nother.
That's
right, yeah. The black hole is just kind of
Yes,
sucks it in.
yes.
And a black hole has.
We know that somewhere in the black hole it's going to contract. I mean, yeah, somehow.
Some doesn't. I don't know if it just keeps going or if if that's the thing when everything contracts into one giant.
Big crunch as opposed to
Big
big
crunch,
bang.
and then you get the big bang. It's got gone down to like
All go down to a tiny,
It goes
tiny.
down and
But you can, then on black hole, you have what's called an event horizon, where, an event horizon, where everything on the inside of that goes in and everything on the outside of it goes out. And it's actually where light will go in, where light will stay out. So you have this kind of line of light around the black hole. That's the event horizon, right before everything.
so it seems very mysterious.
It is. That's the whole point. I mean, it's like, you know, it's how can we possibly know? So like we live on this scale, but there are so many different scales.
There's somebody else for you.
There you go. Nothing to be shy about. What
Oh,
did you
she just wants,
think?
what do you think of the show? That's all.
Yeah, what do
I
you think of the show?
absolutely love this show. I don't think people take on this subject. It's such a great thing to walk in and see all of the dimensions that they're covering and how unified they are, and how we as a species need to maybe think about that as we walk forward with all the distractions we have that keep us away from knowing this. So I'm still looking at it. I'm still exploring the images, but it's been amazing so far.
Thank you.
Oh, I think this is very creative, and it's nice to see something that's not a Vermont life barn, and so it's lovely to have some alternative and enlightened creativity. Yeah, sure.
Right here for the dust mites that live here. You know, it's like they have a whole different world, but it's right here with us right now. It's just we can't see them, and they don't know anything about us. And it's, you know, it's just kind of a really weird way to think about the world.
Well, you expanded our minds. It's very cool. Amazing. So it's very fun how you can see it all, but
You know, it was a very fun process. Just had these amazing conversations, you know, and talked about like what we could like bring to the ideas, what technology could we bring, what, you know, skills, what thoughts and stuff like that. And, you know, so John has his thing, that's his sort of thing, and I sort of have my thing. And it's just,
I like the way it's
Sorry, what produces the images? Where do the images come from?
So the images came from like these are here. These are just images from my photographs. I've done a lot of photographs of insects and things like that. And so I just took some of my photographs and put them into what would be the things on the wall that the particle would interact with. If that makes sense. So the particle right now, you know, has this probability of being in all these places. So right now, you know, the particle is getting trapped inside this feature. You know, the particle came in, and then we changed the levels of the edges of the feature, and now the particle is trapped inside. So now all the light is bouncing around inside the feature as opposed to outside. And so, you know, it has to do with changing like what's the edge quality. You know, the computational changing. What's the edge quality of the feature and everything like that. And then here you have Schrodinger's cat. And so this is just like this is just a little video, you know, kind of walking around.
best representation of Schrodinger's cat that has ever been made.
You know, and Schrodinger kind of comes in, he keeps coming in different places and walking around. You know, and is he there or not? Is he dead or alive? Who knows, right?
I love the way you negotiated the corner. Yeah, did you consider performers? That's not what I would consider.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. So the program takes into account all the walls, including that one.
So you measured everything and just like,
Well, I can show you pictures. We measured everything and then we gridded everything. And then we projected onto the grid in order to do the projector alignments.
oh my God, it's so much math.
There was a lot of math.
Oh my God, it's so incredible. I wish that, that this had got this, like 7 days or somebody could come and publicize it.
usually do.
Well, how long is it named today for? 10th of October. Okay, good. So
Yeah,
they're
12.
12. Yeah, right. It's just amazing. And tell us a little about the concept of this.
So this is Sam's creature, and this is if you've had a chance, you can read the text here and read the text there. Sam's human figure is blue, and after the figure is red, so you have that Doppler shift. As this creature is moving forward through space, and you know, the dressing, the character, and all of that is.
It's an expression of kind of like, who knows what it's at, but it's yeah.
Yeah.
We got this shirt, looks so good in this light.
This is your.
Yeah.
Yeah. At another time. And Tim, if he wanted to come down. Yeah, so Todd, hopefully we'll get that done, because I know how important it is. I was not being able to, waking up with my hands. Well, why did
Well, what'd you think?
Pretty amazing show. Everybody should see it. Absolutely should. Yeah, it makes you think about things you don't generally think about. It's very interesting.
Thank you.
I'm about to go there.